Good morning. This is Sunday, the 13th of September, and we're entering week 4. You are halfway there, curriculum students. So I wanted to talk to you. Week 3, there's really no big assignment. So you have week 4 is where you're working on your motivation presentation. So some ideas about how you motivate people. And I think for so long we've been focusing on extrinsic motivation, but we really need to start working on the intrinsic motivation so that our students and people that we work with will do things because it feels good to them. It's not about some reward that they're going to get. And I often say to my dean that I enjoy my job so much. The pay is really a secondary issue. It's more about your relationships with people and how you connect. So that's Daniel Pink's book called Drive, and I have talked to many of you, and you've really enjoyed that book. So I'm so happy to hear that. And then in week 5, I'm just pulling up some of the other assignments here. Week 5, you have you're going to be working on that's the group project. So I am going to set up groups for you for that. If you would like to work with another class member, we now have 10 people in the class. So that's where we're going to look at the Common Core State Standards and how they're being implemented. So I think if I put you in groups of 2, I'm going to try to do Java-likes so that I can find out some information on elementary, some information in middle school and high school. All right, and then week 6, you're doing the 21st century learning and how we prepare students for 21st century skills. What is it that they really need? Now, I think you've heard me talk about this many times, and that is the fact that we are missing the boat when we gave up all vocational education courses, because that is really the way in which we engage students in powerful learning. Not all students are going to be the A through G requirements and go to college. So we need to empower them to be the best at what they feel good about and their skills and motivation to learn. And at my granddaughter's high school, they have every type of vocational ed. They have auto mechanics, they have wood shop, metal, they have all the music, the range of music, bands and orchestras. And then they also have a culinary arts academy, a food and garments class. So it's really not about giving up all of these things. It's making sure that we incorporate those into the curriculum. And I think that what we're doing with this double period of instruction for English, language arts, and math is just so remotely connected to education, because there's no scientific evidence that says if you take the second period with the same teacher and the same strategies that you're going to have any improvement in terms of your achievement. So I'm very concerned about that. And then, of course, on week 8, we're looking at the backward design. You begin with the end in mind. And this is Grant Wiggins and his associates. And I actually have a format for a lesson plan that I will upload for you. That it's very simple and it's wonderful. Something that you can really tap into and focus on meaningful assessments, differentiated instruction, and having a rationale for why you're doing something. To me, it's not about, I have to have a lesson, but it's what is that lesson going to connect to? It's going to build on some other ideas. And that's the true constructivist approach to learning, when you can tap into prior knowledge and build upon those skills. So that's week 8. And all of these assignments that we're going to share will be posted in discussion board as well as submit assignments. And I will set up the group link this week, okay? It was difficult, I know, for this first round of submitting those assignments online, But you've done a great job. Keep up the good work and have a blessed week. Bye.